Hello there. Thank you for stopping by. Valentine's Day is upon us, and what better way to celebrate by getting all snugly on the couch, lowering the lights, and completely ignoring one another by watching these 7 February shows. Trust me, the conversations will be quite passionate after watching an episode from the Eclectic Offerings this month. This list, we have 5 returning shows, though the 2 freshman shows look very intriguing. Enough babbling. Let's get on with the list already.
I've been looking all over for you. Where?
Our first entry meets up in hotels around the world. Vanished. Feel writing a story in a specific genre? Starting with the familiar is a good lure to capture the audience. Then build to the twist of the unique. Vanished definitely begins with a familiar trope. So much so, Apple TV's The Last Thing He Told Me Season 2 has a similar plot. Girl meets boy, they fall in love, apparently. Then boy, Tom, goes off and vanishes from a speeding train? It's the oddities from the trailer that caught my eye. Alice, portrayed by Big Bang Theory's Kaylee Cuoco, is a girlfriend, lover, not an established wife. They meet in hotels. There's a mysterious reporter who's been investigating Tom. At some point, she must kick over one heck of a hornet's nest because somebody sent motorcycle helmet guy after her. Hey, this is my wild card show. Gotta poke some fun when I can. Vanished shares the 3 reasons people disappear February 1st on MGM+.
Stop. Zoom in.
Finding himself against the whole world again. Cross Season 2. Don't know if you've all been picking up on the increasing frequency the streamers are releasing many of their shows annually. And Cross is one of them. Well, kinda. Season 2 comes 15 months after the first dropped in November of 2024. Alex Cross is the main character in a book series by James Patterson, who has a knack of profiling and catching serial killers. Though this season is not based on a particular book, why? It does pull inspiration of the characters' subplots from the series. This season, Alex, played by Aldous Hodge, is hunting a rare female serial killer targeting billionaires. It looks like she knows that he knows, and the mind games begin. Cross Season 2 presses some buttons February 11th on Prime Video.
It was like he understood it was his time.
Our next show brings us to where spirituality and upholding the law are inseparable. Dark Winds, Season 4. You know, when we fans asked George R.R. Martin to work on Winds, don't think co-producing Dark Winds with the late Robert Redford is what we had in mind. Still, I'm glad they teamed up to back this gem of a show. This season is based on the Leaphorn and Chi book Ghostway by Tony Hillerman. It leads Leaphorn, portrayed brilliantly by Zahn McClarnon, and crew to 1970s LA in an effort to save a runaway 60-year-old from an organized crime assassin. This show does a phenomenal job with character narratives, building tension from episode to episode, yet maintains an air of mysticism and spirituality. Dark Winds Season 4 tries to sweat away who it is, February 15th on AMC+.
Is normal for you?
Yeah. Great.
This next entry literally answered the call. Night Agent Season 3. When a high-octane spy thriller does it right, it makes for great entertainment. So far, both the first 2 seasons of The Night Agent effortlessly rang past this threshold. My expectations for Season 3 are high. The premise is there is a covert sect of spies called the Night Agents. If they get in trouble, they call the night phone, located in the basement of the White House. Peter Sutherland, played by Gabriel Basso, started the series off as a low-level FBI agent who was awarded the privilege of sitting by the phone that rarely rings. Fortunately for us viewers, it did. One of the strengths of this series is it puts not only Peter, but the secondary characters in precarious situations where the choices they have to make are not always black and white. Shark-infested waters is a good metaphor here. This season has Peter hunting down a treasury clerk who has fled to Istanbul, which was once called Constantinople. Why they changed it, I can't say. Thing is, he stole some sensitive intel after killing his boss. This series has a track record with what is implied almost certainly did not happen the way we think. Interested to learn the circumstances of this scenario, The Night Agent Season 3 clears out the UPS truck February 19th on Netflix.
Out here, the little things will kill you.
It's not just about the bunker is right. Paradise Season 2. That twist at the end of the first episode of Paradise's first season had me hook, line, and sinker, and got a very loud, audible reaction. Sorry, baby, truly didn't mean to wake you up. Told in a series of quote-unquote present day and flashbacks, the show follows Secret Service agent Xavier Collins, played by Sterling K. Brown, and his friendship with President Cal Bradford, as the world degrades to the point of a nuclear holocaust. Good thing billionaire Samantha Redman, played by Julianne Nicholson, opted to build a city-sized bunker. At the end of the first season, Xavier learns his wife is alive and literally flies into the post-apocalyptic world to find her. The teaser shows his plans are literally left hanging when his plane goes down. This season promises to expand on the world outside the bunker, as well as build on the tensions from the fallout of last season inside the bunker. Fingers crossed, we get more flashbacks with Cal. James Marsden killed it in this role. Paradise Season 2 reminds us there's a lot we don't know. February 23rd on Hulu.
If we leave evil alone, are we responsible for it growing?
Showing us the tragedy of war and the past, The Grey House. This show looks very interesting. It is a Civil War era period piece, which tells the tale of women who established a spy network deep inside Confederate territory. What adds a whole additional layer of cool, it is based on actual events. From what I can decipher from that elusive teaser, Virginia socialite Elizabeth Van Lew, portrayed by Daisy Head, and freed slave Mary Jane Richards, played by Amethyst Davis, along with other women, used their social standing and Underground Railroad ties to move information regarding the South's war plans to the North. Very strong premise indeed. The Grey House knows exactly where to begin. February 26th on Prime Video.
The world has changed.
Our last show this month has gone and opened up rifts to other worlds. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, Season 2. I have been waiting mighty impatiently for this one. The first season took place a year after the first Godzilla movie in 2015, with a parallel storyline beginning in 1962. At this writing, only the teaser has dropped. It doesn't give away much. There's Kong, so likely it will take place in 2017 or 2018. The oh-so-even-tempered, laser-breathing lizard is still kicking around. All the principal players are returning, including Anna Saway's Kate Randa. One thing is for certain, post-Titan world is still adjusting. And then there's a particularly ginormous Titan wreaking havoc that's got Monarch mighty worried. Maybe it's all the VW bug-sized babies. Educated guess? Wishful thinking? The past storyline unfolds, explaining how the new titanic menace crossed into our world. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters Season 2 embraces barges, loves them, and calls them George, February 27th on Apple TV. And that's a wrap. February's promising interesting shows all month long. I know I'm excited to check out and talk about each and every one of these. How about you? Is there a fave from this list that caught your eye? Did I miss one or a few shows you're looking forward to this month? Let me know in the comments. Help me grow my wee VW bug-sized baby into a 100-story tall titan by subscribing. Leaving a like is always appreciated. Thanks again for checking out my video. Cheers!